Wide-set jaw? There's a reason this exact bone structure makes a face register as someone you'd follow before they've said a single word. And it has nothing to do with whether it's good looking. It's a piece of geometry your brain reads in under a tenth of a second,
You serious?
whether you want it to or not. Today we're decoding 6 jaw structures, what each one secretly signals to every stranger you meet, and the hidden advantage hiding inside yours, including the ones the internet told you to be insecure about. Stick around, because halfway through I'll give you a 5-second test to find your exact type using nothing but your own hand. Let's start with the widest. Psychologists Carre and McCormick measured the distance across people's cheekbones against the height of their upper face, a number called facial width-to-height ratio, and found something unsettling. The brain uses that single ratio to predict how dominant someone is from a photo shown for less than 40 milliseconds. Faster than you can blink. Picture a building. A wide base doesn't sway in the wind. A narrow tower does. Your visual system runs that same physics on a face. Wide reads as stable, grounded, hard to push over. The hidden advantage? People unconsciously assume you'll follow through on what you say before you've given them any reason to. You're read as decisive. The catch is, they expect it. So the anchor jaw comes with quiet pressure to live up to a promise your bones made for you. But a wide jaw isn't the only winning hand. The next shape wins by doing the exact opposite. A softer, rounder jawline triggers something biologists call the baby schema, the same set of rounded proportions that makes us melt at puppies and infants. Konrad Lorenz mapped it almost a century ago. Round equals safe, warm, non-threatening. Phone makers know this. They round the corners of every device on purpose because sharp edges read as cold and rounded ones read as friendly. Your face runs the same code. The hidden advantage of the soft jaw is that people open up to you faster. Walls drop sooner. In a first conversation, a job interview, a date, strangers decide you're approachable before you've earned it, which is the exact mirror image of the anchor jaw's deal. The biggest downside is that people, although they open up to you easier, they only see you as that and nothing more. This is called the friend zone, but besides looks, that doesn't mean that you can't use this to become better at conversations and talking while you looks maxing. As mostly people have this jaw because they haven't lost enough weight and aren't doomed forever. Now look at proportion. A face divides into 3 rough thirds: hairline to brow, brow to nose to chin. When that bottom third runs a touch long, the whole face reads as mature and composed. It's the structure casting directors reach for when they need someone to play authority. The surgeon, the captain, the one who walks in last, and everyone goes quiet. The hidden advantage is that you photograph older and more credible than your actual age. People hand you the benefit of the doubt in rooms where you're the youngest person there. Quick test before we go further. Clench your teeth and run a finger to the corner of your jaw, just below your ear. Feel that angle. If it flares out wide and sharp, you're anchor. If it's soft and curved, you're tier 2. If the distance from there down to your chin feels long, you're tier 3. Found yours? Drop the number in the comments. I read them, and the spread on this one is always wild. Here's the one the internet loves to panic about, so let's reset it completely. A softer or setback jaw preserves youthful proportion, the look that ages slowly. The same structure that gets called weak in a teenager is the structure that has people guessing a 35-year-old is 28. And socially, reading as non-threatening is not a weakness. It's a cheat code. People let their guard down, share more, cooperate sooner. You bypass the threat filter that a heavier jaw sometimes trips. The hidden advantage? You age slowly in other people's eyes and disarm a room without trying. Nobody is built wrong here. The square jaw is about light. A clean, defined mandibular angle catches shadow in sharp, predictable lines, which is why it reads as sculpted in almost any lighting. Photographers fight for this because it does half their job for them. The hidden advantage is purely photographic. Your face holds its structure on camera even when the light is bad, in a selfie, on a webcam, under fluorescent office tubes. The shape does the work. And the rarest situation of all isn't a shape. It's the faces where the two sides don't quite match. Here's the part that breaks people's brains. A perfectly symmetrical face is actually slightly unsettling to look at. We register it as uncanny, almost synthetic. A small degree of asymmetry is what makes a face memorable instead of forgettable. The hidden advantage of the character jaw is recall. In a sea of symmetrical, average, instantly forgotten faces, yours is the one a stranger can still picture a week later. Distinctiveness is the one thing you cannot engineer, and you were born with it. 6 jaws, 6 completely different signals, not one of them a flaw, just different tools for different rooms. The question was never which jaw is best. It's whether you've been using the one you have. And your jaw is only the bottom third of the story. The next video decodes the part of your face people actually lock onto first, your eyes. It's on the screen now, and if not, subscribe to see it when it's out.